British Egyptologist Dr. Chris Naunton is on the trail of an ancient Egyptian mystery.
What I can see is a shaft, a deep shaft cut directly into the rock. It goes down about 20 meters, about 60 feet, and it leads to a network of tunnels. And these extend for about 100 meters, 300 feet, something like that. And in the walls of these tunnels, there are niches, kind of side chambers.
The discovery is known today as the Royal Cache. Among the mummies are 10 pharaohs, including some of the greatest names of ancient Egypt. But alongside legendary kings like Ramesses the Great and Seti I is a little-known pharaoh whose reign is shrouded in mystery. Seqenenre Tao.
Seqenenre isn't as famous as some of his successors like Ramesses the Great or Seti I, but the fact that he was buried alongside those pharaohs suggests that for the ancient Egyptians, he was every bit a part of that line of great kings.
Who is this mystery pharaoh buried among the greats? The first clue, an inscription on the lid of his coffin. Seqenenre the Brave. Why the brave? Hidden inside the coffin was a mummy the likes of which had never been seen before.
When we look at the front of his face, it certainly doesn't look normal. It's very distorted. You may just be able to see the ends of the nose there, but the whole of the nose, the eye on the right, the bridge of the nose, the eye on the left are all very distorted.
Seqenenre is unique. He's the only mummified pharaoh ever found with such violent injuries. Dr. Richard Shepard is a world-renowned forensic pathologist. His specialty? The investigation of suspicious deaths.
These are the two wounds to the right side of Seqenenre's head. This is a wound where actually a piece of the skull has been forced in. It's been smashed into his brain underneath this, producing this large crater-like effect. This wound has a slightly different appearance, partly because I think a bit of the bone has broken off, possibly as the weapon was removed. It's flipped a piece of the outer part of the skull off. But this too has actually cut through. It's punched into the skull.
A mutilated mummy with an heroic epitaph. Understanding how he died is the key to unlocking the secrets of his life. Dr. Shepard turns to the only full autopsy ever performed on the body. It was carried out 100 years ago by anatomist Elliot Smith. His conclusions? Seqenenre died from axe wounds received in battle. Dr. Shepard is taking a closer look at Smith's report.
Elliot Smith says axe in his report, and I'd back it up forensically from our knowledge now. When I look at these two injuries, what I can say is that they are both lethal wounds, and you'd probably only need one of them to cause death, but the two together are a certain cause of death.
The experts agree on the cause of death. Fatal axe blows to the head. But did he receive these wounds on the battlefield? And if so, why risk a pharaoh's life on the front line?